Law offices of Morgan and Lee. Day. An aggressively run-down building. The desks were fished off the street or maybe fell off one too many trucks. Jason Lee is asleep at his desk. Jason is a heavy-set Asian man wearing clothes that are clearly wrinkled and were probably worn the day before. Hayley Brady walks in late. Fortunately, no one is conscious to catch her. Hayley is a girl in her late teens, early 20s. She wears a color palette that contrasts deeply with the interior of the rundown office. Hayley quietly situates herself at her desk. She sits down for a moment, gets out her laptop, then sighs, and gets up to wake up Jason.
Jason, Mr. Lee, are you okay?
Hayley, yeah, what time is it?
I just got in, sir.
Oh, good, it's 9.
Haley looks at the clock, 9:30.
Yeah, of course.
And it's Tuesday, Alan's day to come in late, so at least I can get myself together before he gets in.
Did you even go home last night?
I did.
Then how did you end up here?
My roommate is dating a psycho, that's how.
What happened?
You know the Cavello case? Asshole wouldn't plead guilty to armed robbery. We could finagle a defense until I got email from Cal McDouche that the fucking security camera on the corner caught him.
How incriminating is it?
He took off his mask and then posed for the camera.
That's not good.
I've seen porn less incriminating.
But wait, what happened with your roommate's girl?
Well, when I got the email, I must have shouted, "Why do we have to take the stupidest clients on the planet?" out loud, because next thing I knew, my roommate's girlfriend is shrieking at me.
Right. How's the suit against your landlord going?
She doesn't have a leg to stand on. She's claiming that the guy charges her more because she's a woman. The guy's got a clause to charge extra if they got a dog, which she does.
Why did you guys even take it?
Alan thinks if we take it, we'll get picked up by Nancy Grace or something. Get our names out there.
Stranger things have happened to you guys, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your careers are pretty much the result of dumb luck.
I wouldn't say that.
You almost failed out of law school twice and only passed because you got on all the professor's good sides, pointing out a flaw in the contracts.
Hey, those contracts were public record. Anyone with half a brain could have done it.
And somehow it was left to you.
That is not dumb luck.
Why were you even looking at the professor's contracts?
I want to get one fired.
That backfired, didn't it?
Well, turns out the union was screwing them harder than I could. But still, I don't get where you're getting the idea it's all luck from. If anything, spite keeps you going through life.
Spite led you right by the nose, right into a degree then? What about this office?
What about this, though?
Isn't it fortuitous that you have this place?
Hey, Alan's dad died for us to have this place. That is not fortuitous.
Isn't it? Without the will, you guys wouldn't be in business.
I heard Will. Either you guys are talking about me, or we have a new dead client.
I'm talking about you, hon.
Damn it.
Morning, Alan. Settle something for us. Are we only in business because we're stupidly lucky?
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, what did you think it was? It certainly isn't your work ethic keeping this place afloat. Are you wearing the same clothes from last night?
I don't know what you're talking about. We are skillful lawyers and get our fair share of cases that aren't all just dumb luck.
Name one.
What about that time we defended the owner's kids for that drug offense?
The only got our business card because you struck out with the cute waitress who works weekday nights, and she couldn't even throw away the card properly. So no.
Alright, but she was cute though. Fine, I'll give you that one. What about old lady Wilson's car accident? We got her off age. She couldn't even see how many fingers the prosecutor was holding up.
I do not remember that we didn't win that case, but it was thrown out because the guy in the other car was in a recalled vehicle that spontaneously moves reverse and once in a blue moon. Want to try again?
Alright, fine. What about our public defender stuff?
Bro, really? You can't accept that we are just lucky 95% of the time, so you have to cite our public defender work?
Well, it's some of our workload.
Yeah, but if we had to live off of a public defender's stipend, we'd both be going hungry. And that's even with us not paying the rent for this place. Hell, even with all of our dumb luck, we're still out-earned by the dog groomer on the first floor.
The doghouse makes that much?
Yo, yeah, they do decent business. Always on time with their rent. Once we have a decent client base, though, we should be able to do the same.
All I'm saying is that our success is not all dumb luck.
What was that figure you threw out?
Like 95%.
That seems accurate.
But what about having to go through college and law school?
Oh, and what was your GPA again?
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
No, I didn't think... I didn't slack quite as hard as you, so I graduated with about a 3.0. Not fantastic, but better than yours.
Alright, fine, but how many times do you have to take the bar again?
No, okay, fair.
Yeah, don't give it, you can't handle it back.
No, like I said, fair game.
Hold on, how many times did you take it?
That's not important.
3.
The fuck?
That's not that bad. How many times did you take it, Jason?
Haley comforts Alan as he freaks out. Jason smirks and holds up one finger.
I got stressed. It took more to get into that damn test than it does to get on an airplane in post 9/11 America.
Well, that's because there are bad enough lawyers that can pass the bar the first time without cheating.
You sound just like your uncle.
Oh no, don't you dare bring that fucker into this.
They continue to argue as John Duke enters the office. Hayley tries to stop the two from fighting.
And that's why you're so obsessed with being skilled, because you're a fucking uncle.
Don't even start. Remember how you were the one who wanted to work in that giant glass monstrosity.
Excuse me.
What?
Hello. Wait. You're.
Are you John Duke?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What are you doing here?
Alan straightens his tie as John eyes the three of them uneasily. Jason leans on the desk in an attempt to act natural. The desk breaks due to the weight and takes Jason down with it.
Oh my God.
Is he all right?
Alan and Hayley go to pick up Jason from the ground. He gets up easy, but clearly embarrassed.
I'm okay. No, I'm not.
Easy now. Hayley, sit him down in the chair.
Hayley sits John down on the chair.
Can I get you anything, Mr. Duke?
A cup of coffee would be great, and you can call me John.
Actually, we don't.
Our coffee machine is actually broken, but that's all right. Hayley, could you run next door and get us all a cup of coffee?
No, if you don't have coffee, that's fine.
No, it's no bother, really.
Well, thank you then.
Alan hands Hayley a 20 and she heads out. Jason stands up slowly.
Mr. Duke.
Call me John.
John? Sorry, why are you here?
Jeez.
No, it's a fair question. I'm sure you've seen the news.
Jason and Alan look at each other confused.
Neither of you? Really? Okay, well, I haven't had to put the situation in my own words yet, since the news has beaten me to the punch wherever I go.
What situation?
My wife is missing, assumed dead, and I'm the primary suspect.
Oh. That doesn't explain why you're here.
I need a lawyer.
And you came to us? Not to sell ourselves short, but you're rich. Surely you've got a team of lawyers on retainer.
I did. My wife and I did. But she consulted with them about getting a divorce, claiming she feared for her own life.
I see. And they couldn't have taken that case if they were representing her as well, could they?
Nope. They had integrity. For lawyers. No offense.
No, none taken.
They recommended her to another firm. And after that, she took her show on the road, stopping at every lawyer in the state and made contact with every major lawyer in the country.
So you're saying she faked her death?
Like Gone Girl.
Exactly, just like Gone Girl.
And you're coming to us?
Well, you two seem to be the only two lawyers in the entire city who my wife hasn't spoken to.
I mean, yes, but there must be other lawyers you could go to out of the city or in another state.
In addition to completely blocking my legal connections, she somehow managed to freeze my bank account as well.
So you're saying your wife is a criminal mastermind?
Just like Gone Girl.
Stop saying like Gone Girl.
Well, I mean, he is right. The point is, I'm stuck in this city with only my emergency cash, and I need a legal defense in the works before I end up in custody.
Even so, your wife clearly had this plan, so you'll need one hell of a defense. I don't know if we can handle it.
He's right. We have 4 other cases at the moment. There's only 2 of us.
Hayley enters with 4 coffees and distributes them.
Thank you.
Jason and Alan both nod to Hayley to thank her.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I count 3 of you. I'm sure you could all handle it.
Haley's great and all, but she's just interning here for the semester.
She can only come in 3 times a week.
I'd be happy to come in more. I love the experience.
John smiles at them. Jason and Alan look at each other. They both understand there is no way in hell that the 2 of them, even with Hayley's help, could handle a case with a profile this high. They lie through their teeth.
Haley, we would love to have you more, but this is for college credits, right?
Well, yeah. But
If you came in more, you'd go way past your required hours.
That's fine. I don't really mind it.
Yes, but we would feel like we were taking advantage of you, and while we would love to pay you, it's not in the cards right now.
There's no way we can afford that.
Hold on. Did you guys think I was coming to you because you're cheap?
Yeah.
I have no access to my money now. As soon as my account is unfrozen, I will pay all 3 of you 3 times what any other client would pay you.
Did you say 3 times?
John nods as the 2 of them seem awestruck by the proposal.
Even with that kind of compensation, I don't
We
think...
could refuse such an offer. We will take that case.
Alan looks at Jason bravely for breaking their united front. Hayley is overjoyed both at the opportunity and the thought of getting paid more than anyone else who is forced to take an internship at her college.
Great, that is just what I wanted to hear.
Haley, grab me a pen.
Haley hands him a legal pad. Jason grabs a sheet of paper from his desk. Alan sits down.
All right, Mr. Duke, since we are apparently going to take this case, we have a few general questions for you.
Go ahead, shoot.
How long had you been with your wife?
6 years. 7 next March.
That's a long time now, isn't it?
Yes?
Alan and Jason exchange a look. Jason writes something down.
All right.
And how old were you when you got married?
I was 25 and she was 26.
That's young now, isn't it?
Yes.
Alan and Jason exchange a look. Jason writes something down. John eyes them uneasily.
Your fortune. That was due to your wise investments, correct?
That's correct.
When you first met your wife, what was your financial situation?
I had just made my first million.
That's awfully convenient now, isn't it?
Okay, what are you two doing? Is this some sort of comedy bit?
No. We're just trying to understand.
Okay, then let me skip ahead for you. My wife and I have loved each other at some point, but no matter how young and stupid I was, I knew what I became when I made $1 million.
And what's that?
A target. I became a target. Every woman I wanted I could have. I was 22 at the time, and you know what that kind of power does to a man that age? I'm fortunate. I was stupid, but I wasn't that stupid. I did everything right. I wasn't going to trap myself into anything that could kill me in the long run. I got a vasectomy before I even hit $1 million. No 18 years for me. Then when I met Mandy, I fell in young, naive love and got engaged 2 years later. It seemed great until I asked for a prenup.
Smart move.
I thought so. Now I'm not so sure, because ever since that, I felt like she grew to resent me.
From what I know of marriage, that sounds kind of like part of the process.
No, you don't get it. She never cared about the money, or at least never seemed to. But as soon as the prenup came up, she began to resent me.
Women are strange creatures.
Hayley glares at him.
Well, there's certainly motive.
For what?
Well, for both of you.
What are you saying? Do you actually think that I killed her?
No, not necessarily. It's how we have to work. We must anticipate what the DA will throw at you, and then we work backwards.
If we had more resources, we could spend hours on end building the best defense around this case and still have time to play with ourselves at the end of the day.
Right now, we're playing catch-up to a team that hasn't even taken the field. Whatever that means.
Great, my only option, and we are already behind.
I don't know if it's any consolation, but they do have an extremely high win rate for where they are as a farm.
And what is your win rate, gentlemen?
Alan and Jason look at each other perplexed. Neither of them has ever even thought about it.
I think out of all of our cases so far, only one was a loss.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, that damn Cartman case.
And in our defense, that was completely unwinnable.
Odds stacked against us on both sides.
So, what you're both saying is that you have won every case that has come your way except for one.
Yes.
And that's the both of you for, how long have you been at it?
It was a year last May, I think.
So about a year and a half then. How many cases total?
Beats me.
Okay, give me an estimate.
Cases we've seen start to finish, about 20 or so.
Okay, well boys, let's do the math. If that's true, then your firm has a 95% win rate.
Haley and Alan look at Jason as they realize where that figure was set before.
95%, huh?
And I don't mean to assume anything, but that's probably without being extremely picky about cases, isn't it?
It is.
Since I started working here about 6 months ago, they've barely turned anything down.
That's not true.
Yeah, we turned down that homeless man who wanted to sue the city for rain.
Yeah.
What?
Trust me, don't ask.
Oh, okay. But my point is, you two are in a unique position, right? Whatever your secret happens to be, it's working like a charm. Half the law firms that I've been to in the past week straight out rejected me. Fight to have statistics like your own. They turned down most of the walks through their door. Hell, well, some turned me down because my wife had been there before me. Most just turned me down because it was not an easy addition to those statistics of theirs.
It's not gonna be easy.
No, it won't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I could win this by Kardashian and Cochran, but it doesn't look like I'm innocent. And she made damn sure of that. But I know I am, and you two are my only hope.
Your only.
Jason looks queasy at the revelation that an innocent man's life is in his hands.
Well, we will give you the best defense that money can buy.
I find that hard to believe, but I am trusting you both.
With your life.
Yep, that seems to be how this pans out.
Well, sir, we will do our best.
I suppose that is comforting in some strange way. I guess I would rather this firm than try their asses off than all those bigwigs half-assing a defense to save my life.
John stands to leave.
Gentlemen, it's only a matter of time before I end up being put in custody. The two of you will be the first call that I make.
We will be ready, Mr. Duke.
Call me John.
Well, John, you can call me Alan, him Jason, and us anytime.
John stands in the doorway.
My God, to think that you two may be the two people I have the most contact with for the next few months. Where did it all go wrong?
John exits as the three remaining in the room exchange worried glances.
Hayley,
Yes?
I don't know if Mr. Duke.
John.
Yes, John. Mr. Duke, whatever. Make sure he has our business card and get one for us.
He left one, and I'm sure he has our information.
Do me a favor and bring him one.
Yes, sir.
Hayley walks out begrudgingly. Alan sits next to Jason, who hasn't moved in a few minutes.
What the hell did I just do?
You just took a case we have no earthly way of handling.
We could have turned it down though, right? Not for all that money.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
You're right. Oh God, what the fuck did I do that? What the hell possessed me to do that?
Well, like you said, the money.
God damn, I should have kept my goddamn mouth shut.
Oh, you should have. It's too late.
No, I'm gonna catch him before he leaves.
Jason attempts to leave. Alan sits him right back down.
Oh, you're gonna do nothing of the sort.
Why not? You said it yourself. We can't handle it.
Maybe. But what if we can?
What are you saying?
Don't you see? This is our chance.
What?
This is our chance.
You keep saying that, but I have no idea what you could possibly do.
You said it yourself. We are skillful lawyers. This thing may have ended up on our lap because we're prone to dumb luck, but here we have a chance. No matter what our talent, what has gotten us this far, whether it be our talents, divine intervention, or a series of coincidences beyond our control, the only thing I know for sure is that this case isn't going to solve itself. We have to work day and night to prove Mr. Duke's innocence, even if there's no guarantee anything good will come of it. His wife left him in a position that any jury would be hard-pressed to believe his side of the story. And on top of designing a world-class defense, we also have our other cases that we can't fall behind on. We have a long road ahead of us. But once we are on the other side, no one, not Hayley, not you, or I, and certainly not your uncle, can claim that we are not talented attorneys at law.
You know what?
Jason stands up.
You know what? You're right.
Jason pulls out a barrel from beside him and vomits into it. Hayley enters.
Is he alright?
Nah, yeah, he's fine. It's just reacting to my inspirational speech.
Don't get the wrong idea. I believe you. Just want to take in.
Mr. Duke,
John.
John had our card and he gave me his and he told me not to let those idiots destroy my good name.
Great to know he has so much faith in us.
Also, there was something else he told me.
Listen, Hayley, if he said anything that could constitute sexual harassment, just don't tell your internship supervisor.
No, it was nothing like that, but hell, if he said roll over, I'd do so, and I'd be barked and like...
Come on. He's 15 years older than
So?
I'm going to avoid this minefield of Title IX offenses. What was it that he said?
He mentioned that he needed to transfer his financial documents, among other documents. So we are going to need to get in contact with the firm he had on retainer.
That's fine. You've done that for us before, right?
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
What is it then?
You're not gonna like it.
Just say it.
You are definitely not going to like it.
Come on, just tell me.
You're building up way too much.
Well, the firm he and his wife had was Jackson, Keller, and Lee.
Jason vomits again.
Mother!
Roll credits.